student ID is VSS30901. I'll be presenting today about the case law of Commission of European Committees versus Federal Republic of Germany. It's basically a case which is in regards to the beer manufacturing, and the plaintiff, which is of course a Commission of European Committees, filed a case against the Republic of Germany, like against the government of Germany. And it was basically an article of law which had the reasonings why the violation of such law was done by the government. Like, say for example, even if it's the government or whoever it is, why the violation was being conducted. Plus, this presentation would also include the decisions made by the court law and the significance of basically the judgment, or you can say that the precedents which has been set up in regards to this case would also be discussed further by my other colleagues as well. Well, moving on further, I'll just give a background of this case. So the background of the case was basically, the community of European Commission basically filed a case against the government of Germany, claiming that there were some additives being involved in the beer, which could be harmful for the basically the consumers who are consuming it. And plus, additionally, it also spoke about the bad quality and the bad impact and the bad, even let's say for example, if it comes to representation, the bad representation a country could denote to other countries, because Germany used to export those beers as well. So this is just a brief fact that that basically this case lies on. And then the case was definitely held up into the court in Germany, and then the decision, whatever the decision was, it would be discussed by my other fellow students as well. But briefly, briefly presenting it. Okay, it also had the food stuff law, which says that it also added a preservatives in the food, which was prohibited until and unless permission being granted by the authorities. So as per the food manufactured by the Germany includes additive which leads to dispute between the plaintiff, which was basically the Commission of European Commission, and the defendant, which was basically in this case the government of Germany. Moving on further, the brief fact about this case was basically it was a beer manufactured by the Germany, was exported to all member countries of Europe, which includes Italy, France, Belgium, and several other countries. Plus, the other fact of this was basically there was an inquiry made by European court against the beer manufacturing company which was set up in Germany. And then it was held that beer contained no additives in that, which was ultimately which was declared, or which was thought to be harmful for the consumers. That's it for me right now. My colleague Hassan is going to proceed it further.
Hi, it's me, MD Mahmoud Hassan, and my group member, he has just spoke about the brief facts of the case and introduction. Now I'm going to discuss about the legal issue presented and the individual parties' arguments. So the issues that are presented on this case, as per the case law of Commission of the European Committees versus the Republic of Germany. Now the application was made by the plaintiff in the European Court of Law, stating that the Article 30 of the ECC Treaty has been compromised. And firstly, with regards to the legal issue presented, the import of beer into the Germany which contains addictive violates the Articles 9 of the beer text. Hence, the application claims that such import of the beer should be restricted. And for the case of Commission of the European Communities versus the Federal Republic of Germany, and another thing is with regards to the individual parties' arguments, the plaintiff of the case claimed that the marketing of the goods which are not up to the standards and the Foodstuff Act should be banned. The defendants also should be claimed that the country has its own regarding the marketing of such products on Benda. And so the rest of the topic will be to talk about my friend.
And thank you, Hassan, for doing this presentation with my other colleagues. I will take further on. We are representing a Commission of the European Communities versus the Federal Republic of Germany. As we have already discussed, there was a case filed between these two communities. What happened was that beer company, they used their additive things which were harmful for the use as well. which is not acceptable by the law, as well as the section says 35 up, as my friend he mentioned that before. What happened was in the decision of the court, the European Court of Justice, after listening to the arguments between the plaintiff and the defendants of the Commission of the European Communities versus the Federal Republic of Germany, the court concluded that the additive used in the beer or beer made by the Republic of Germany should be avoided. The court has stated that the legislation made by the government of Germany shows various differences in the laws, such as the court also banned the marketing of such a product, which includes the use of additives in the product. The court of law also stated that the consumer must know all the ingredients of the products which he or she is consuming. The court also ordered the investigation of the various other food products which is produced by the Republic of Germany, which uses additive ingredients in the product, which changes the properties of the products. The court also provides the guidelines for the usage of additives products in the food products. The court emphasizes on the protection of the health of the public, of the guiding the companies to avoid the use of preservatives and additives chemicals in their foods. I would like to say the importance of the significance of the case in the international law is the following are the importance of the significance of the Commission of the Federal Republic of the Germany. International law says the case law has made an effective standard or a benchmark in the international law which laid importance in the healthy food, which is described as such case laws have promoted in maintaining of the international law agreement between the countries which laid down certain guidelines regarding the quality of the products, which case has made an effective amended the international law regarding the food and safety standards which has been maintained by every country globally. Such case laws have helped in forming effective guidelines in international law to fulfill all these situations. And the case law also has formed a provision in international law regarding the approval to be given to the various companies regarding the usage of various additives and chemicals in the food products. I would like to conclude this all law which says the above report which we have made and focuses on various aspects of the Commission of the European Communities versus the Federal Republic of where all the legal aspects have been discussed. The report also includes arguments between the plaintiff and the defendant which happen in the European Court of Law. Various law aspects of law which were explained in denied manners as the differences in the law. Thank you. I would like thanks to and